Hi, welcome to Ukulele Lessons EZ 1B. Today, well, it's the start of class 2, and I'm going to talk about some review here. Keep in mind that I'm not going to be always talking about this review, so you're really going to have to make a conscious note of remembering this or making notes of this or something. So eventually I'm going to stop talking about this, but you want to do these things every single time you're going through the course, you're playing the songs, you're doing the exercises, you're learning the lesson. Every single time you want to be doing these things. Okay, let's get started. So every time you do a lesson, play a song, you always want to be tapping your foot. Always, always, always be tapping your foot. That's your timekeeper. That's your metronome. That's like your musical clock that keeps you in time and even with the music as you're playing. Number 2. Okay, we are now locating our strum zone within 2 frets, okay? Once again, our strum zone is right about here. Remember we talked about before it was like in 3 frets? Well, now it's in 2 frets. So as you strum, you have to be within 2 frets of your strum zone that you have chosen. Eventually, we're going to get into 1 fret for the strum zone. Okay, next, dampening strum exercise with the up and down strum. Dampening strum exercise with an up and down strum. Basically what that is you're just holding the strings dead, no sound. You've kind of found where your strum zone is within your 2 strums, and then you're strumming down, up, and you're touching the strings both downwards and upwards. And once again, I told you that when you go down, you notice that the fingers slightly angled, and as you're coming up it's slightly angled, but you're touching all the strings as you go down, all the strings as you go up. And lastly, chord cog exercise. You want to do your chord cog exercise every single time before you play any piece of music, any exercise from here on in, from now and into the future, even when you're done with the course. What these things are going to do, and especially your chord cog exercise, that's going to enable you to learn faster. Okay, and that's the whole thing that I talked about earlier way in the beginning of the introduction of the course about combining psychology and music, utilizing what the capacity of how one learns as well as how one plays, combining the two, and just increasing the speed and cutting down the learning time so you can learn faster. Make sure that when you do your chord cog exercise, you are, besides doing it individually with a chord, that you're applying it to the music. So when you preview the music, when you're looking at the music sheet, you are looking at every single chord that's on the music sheet and doing the chord cog exercise with every single chord on the music sheet before you start to play. And once you can do all the chords, you don't have to have them perfect, but you at least have to try to do the chord cog exercise with every single chord on the music sheet. And when you can do that, you're going to find that the song just comes together quicker. Okay, and by all means, I hope you took a chance to write this down or really make it a part of your ritual for practicing and playing music. Okay, so when you're ready, we shall see you for the next lesson.